Welcome back to my civilization game that I started earlier, and I'm still playing. I'm going to keep playing this as long as I can. Now remember, it's a custom game and I'm playing at the Prince level. It's not a beginner's guide to civilization, it is more of an advanced guide to staying alive inside civilization. I've played this game for years. I do enjoy it. I love a strategy game, and this is one of the best games I know that you can play, and you can play it offline as well. So I'm creating a trader route from my one city, London. Now I've got a settler on its way down to the Dead Sea, and I'm only doing the trader route just to make sure that it does go through Stonehenge, and then I can get rid of the stone on the other side and put my holy site there.
In addition to bringing riches to our civilization, this trade route will gradually develop roads between our cities. Roads allow our units to no longer be impaired by the difficult terrain through which they pass.
And also, you spread your religion like that by creating a trade route to a city that hasn't got a religion or has got another religion. You can then send your religion down there as well, and then send a few missionaries down there to make it a sweet deal. Okay. So I'm creating a galley, and I'm going to get my builder to harvest the stone, and then I'm going to create the holy site. Okay, so I have one galley, and I'm creating another galley, and I want shipbuilding up, and that's quite high at the moment. And so, if I can increase my galleys, and doubt number will go down significantly. It will go from 40. There it is. It's gone down to 18. So as you can see, it involves a lot of moving around of your troops. You've got to, like, the strategy of moving your troops into battle and all that sort of stuff. So that takes up a lot of the time. It's very easy to get caught up in just doing that, and you forget what's happening at home. So it's very important to have a look at the city and see what's happening. Now I'm putting down an encampment. It's very important to put down an encampment next to a flat bit of ground so you can build the terracotta army, so you can level up all your troops. So yes, moving the troops around is quite involved, but it's always important, if you've only got one city, to keep an eye on it, just in case an enemy sends in a missionary or an apostle to convert your city to their religion, and then that's basically game over. I'll carry on going round, and I've got my settler heading over there basically on its own because it's surrounded by friendly troops, and that's not a problem. So I've got a few more troops, as you can see. I've got a swordsman, I've got 3 warriors, I've got two slingers, and that's the way I keep an eye on my troops. That little box up there, the little drop down, it tells you where your troops are and how many troops you've got. And yeah, it's basically an overview. So I have 3 galleys now, and I'm looking to increase them if I can find another load of galleys. I'll send a apostle down there with heathen conversion, and there'll be my navy. So we've got a barbarian outpost has happened just close to London. I suspect they're going to generate lots of lovely troops that I can buy off them. That's excellent, and I think, yeah, sort of save up my gold and get some. Yes, well, that's what happens. You get experience being attacked, so don't be afraid to get attacked and then get your boat back and heal it up.
Writing means sharing.
Okay, so now I can build another campus. That's excellent. I'll start building campuses, and my settler should soon be in position. I'll have another city. Okay, so now that I've researched writing, I should start meeting other AI players. As yet, nothing has turned up, but soon they will. Let's see what they've got in store for me. Hello, we've got a barbarian close to the city. Let's sort him out. Ancient walls will enable us to bombard our enemies, and you have one in your city, and wherever you put the encampment you have another one, so you can put them in various places where you can bombard anyone that comes within the city limits. So in my previous video, when I formed my religion, I made part of it things that you can pay with faith, and that means that you can build stuff for other cities that haven't got a holy site. It doesn't always work that way, but I did it the Jesuit education and cathedrals as my first two parts of the religion. You get another two parts that you can choose later on, but you need to be able to produce an apostle and then use it to get that other thing. Right.
Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants.
Now the problem with commercial centres is that the enemy sends in spies to drain it out on the siphon job. But more about that later. Okay, so I'm going to do shipbuilding, and then I can make a quadrumane and also other things like the harbour. And more specifically, the Royal Naval Dockyard.
People who cannot find time for recreation are sooner or later to find time for illness.
Never a truer word said in jest. Okay, so a quick policy change and we'll be on our way. So we're leaving 400 BC and headed up to 275 AD. Now we've got Cyrus the Great as a nation, and we've also got the Roman Trajan. And hopefully, well, soon we'll find out who the other two are. In fact, I think there's 5 on this one. It's a custom game, by the way. Okay, so let's see what transpires. So the legendary Cyrus the Great, he was around 500 BC, he had 10 tribes, and he lived at a place called Pasadena? No, it's not Pasadena, it's hang on a minute, it's around here somewhere. Actually, I'll have to send him an envoy so I can find out where his capital city is. So I'm now utilising the missionaries, sending it to various places that need certain things. I mean, religious conversion is one of them, and anyway, a city that's close to an enemy city, I convert that as well, because these other cities, the city-states, they send out traders as well, and so that's where you can spread your religion.
Without mathematics, I've lived through some terrible things in my life.
But hello, what we got here? Aha. Ooh, excellent. So that's the other two. And as I go along, I will start to close off the dialogues that the advisor gives me. You can play this game without the advisor, but I'm using it this time because if you've never seen the game, then maybe you'd want to see those things. Okay, so I'm at war with 2 nations, and the other 2 nations are not that happy with me either. So we're just going to carry on doing what we do, and that is to get our troops into position to attack various places. You get our navy over there as well. Hello, what we got here? Hello, Persia wants to go at the apple as well. Well, we can make sure that they do get a go at the apple, because judging by how many troops they don't have many troops. Now, I'm the one with the most troops. I've got at least 500 troops. Well, it's not worked out how many troops you've got. It's all the troops and all their HP and all that stuff worked out. Anyway, it works out about 500. I've got the most troops at the moment. So Mogadishu wants a religious conversion, and by sending a trader route there, I can establish that. But at the moment, I need to get roads going across between my cities so that I can get my troops where I need them quickly. Okay, so this game seems to be going reasonably well. Now, I think Rome is actually leading, and I'm probably the only one. Rome is leading on 3 fronts, and I'm leading on 1 front, and I have to change that around. So I'm probably going to have to make peace with these other characters.
I'd imagine the whole world as one big machine.
Yeah, so you see, civilization is multifaceted in its approach to basically a strategy game. And so, yeah, this game seems to be going rather well, even though Rome is leading. Yeah, we've got a lot of troops, so we can go for mercenaries and the terracotta army for the upgrades. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it here, and I hope you've enjoyed this short, well, not that short, civilization, how to do it episode, and I shall see you all again very soon. Bye for now.